and today we're gonna read Ivy and Ben's story, One Big Happy Family book, and today we're gonna start reading Miracle in Monkey Park chapter, and then reading it the next chapter. Now, already for read this one book and a lot of stories, and before looking my YouTube, please thumbs in my YouTube. Now here we go, and first we can read Ivy and Ben, One Big Happy Family book, starting at Miracle in Monkey Park chapter. Ben toured through Monkey Park and skittled to the house in front of Jin and Jin. "Can I borrow Kalila?" she paned. "No," said Kalila. "Sure," said Jin and Jin. "I'll bring her back soon." Ben promised. She took Kalila by a gropey hand. "Come on, this is going to be fun." "Take your time," called Jin, the boy, as Ben and Kyla took off. "Keep her as long as you want." Ben soon learned that Kalila couldn't run like a normal person. Her legs were too short for a thing for another. She couldn't concentrate. She kept falling over. Finally, she forced to pick her up. The gropey brown smears were even more disgusting close up. Also, she smelled. "You smell," said Ben. "No," said Kalila. She hugged Ben. "Ew," said Ben, but she didn't have the time to argue. She had to hurry, and she made it. Ivy was banging with her eyes closed and her arms out. The watching kids had gotten bored. They had to gone back to kick balls. "Oh, God, save me," Ivy chanted. "Give me the baby sister." She wiggled her finger to show that she was ready to catch a baby. Ben put up her hand over Kalila's morally mouth and tipped up to the circle just as Ivy finished her up the long gosh. Quickly, Ben rolled Kalila right into Ivy's open arms. Ivy's eyes flew open. "Yikes," she swore. "Holy moly, Candle, your prayers have been answered." "Ivy," cried Ben, "you've got yourself a fine baby sister." "Wow," Ivy stared at Kalila's smiley face. "Isn't it Kalila?" "Baby," roared Kalila, twisting around to find Ben. "Nope, not Kalila. This one dropped right out of the sky," said Ben in an exciting voice. "I saw the whole thing." No, wailed Kalila, reaching for Ben. Ivy looked doubtfully at Ben. Ben opened her eyes as wide as they would go. "It's a miracle." Ivy giggled. Then she gave Kalila a big hug and cried, "My darling sister." She made a face. "Phew." No, Kalila kicked her legs and slid down to Ivy and get to the ground. Then she ran for Ben. "My baby." "Sorry, Charlie," said Ben, turning her around. "Go to sister." "No, baby." Kalila stopped some onto Ben's hands on her mouth. "Here, sister," called Ivy. "I have a doll for you." She picked Jelfin up off the ground and waved her at Kalila. Dolly." Kalila looked at Jelfin for a moment. Then she snatched a doll and hit Ivy with it. "No!" "Ow," said Ben, rubbing her leg where Jelfin hit it. "This is what it's like," said Ben. "I tried to warn you." Ivy shook her head. "I think the gods must have been trying to get rid of this one." "Beggars can't be choosers," said Ben. "You'll be unspoiled in jiffy." Ivy looked at Kalila. "Is that exactly do you do with babies?" Ben didn't really know what people did with babies, but she said, "You rock them to sleep." Ivy watched Kalila bang Jelfin's head in the dirt. She doesn't look really sleepy. That's why you have to rock them, said Ben. Ivy chased Kalila until she caught her. She had to hold her pretty tight so she couldn't get away. Then she rocked and rocked and rocked. No, 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 screamed Kalila. Mom, 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 mom. Rock, rock, rock. Mom, 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 mom. Are you sure this is normal? Ivy said, rocking. Totally normal, said Ben. Kalila hit Ivy on the ear. Mom, mom! Ivy stopped rocking. Hurt, she cried. She is calling for her godless mother to come and get her. Nah, said Ben. She was saying, gosh, I love my new sister. No, she wants to go home, said Ivy. She put her hands onto her ear. And hark, I hear a voice of a godless mother calling for her child. I don't hear anything, said Ben. She said, my baby, my baby. Ivy said, if we offend the gods, we will be punished. Not me, said Ben. I'm just sitting here. Ivy sighed deeply. Both of us, it is dangerous to anger the goddess. She looked lovely at Kalila. I must return you, darling sister, though the sadness my heart. Mom, hi, honey. It was Jin the girl coming down the path. See, said Ivy, open her arms. Oh yes, go. Return to your mother. And Kalila burst up Ivy's arms and ran like crazy. Mom, 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 mom. She returns to the god, said Ivy. She looked sideways at Ben. There you are, Bunny, said Jin, scoping Kalila up. Thanks for watching her, Ben, she called. And you too, Ivy. Ivy bowed. The good godness speaks, she whispered. Anytime you girls want to borrow her again, you just let me know, Jin cried. Ben tried to look like she thought it was a good idea. We sure will. Not a chance, Ivy whispered. Now is the next chapter called Not Too Big, Not Too Little story. I think the God have led them, Kalila. I don't think it is. It's just Jin's little daughter, Kalila, not a God's little daughter, I think, because Ben have borrowed her from Ben. So this is not a miracle, but it's really exciting story. Maybe tomorrow I'll begin the new beginning new stories, or this beginning this stories. I want to read all of this story because this is a last book of Ivy and Ben. So let's see what happens for tomorrow. Now, do you have any less English contribute? Come back with some these book or the new beginning new stories. Now, have a nice day. Please thumbs in my YouTube. If you didn't thumbs in my YouTube before you look at my YouTube. Bye bye everyone.